Mr. Leonard.
Yes.
Thank you very much for having us in your home today. Will you be writing later on today, or have we ruined your day completely?
No, I can write at any time, theoretically.
Can you write at night?
No. I used to write in the morning. I used to get up at 5 when I had a job at an ad agency. I was writing Chevrolet ads all day, which was so boring. So at 5 in the morning, I finally got myself out of bed in the early 50s and would write from 5 until 7. And that way, I wrote 5 books, Westerns, and 30 short stories.
Now, I wouldn't presume to attempt a sort of grand unified theory of Elmore Leonard, but if somebody put a gun to my head, it would be something to do with people constantly trying on different personalities, trying to be tougher than they are.
Yeah, yes, I'm certainly aware of that.
Yeah.
And to keep the main character, who I always think is cool, thinking of himself in a much more simple way. He's not putting on a personality. He's being himself.
So that's the dynamic. Everyone around is trying this, trying that, but the main character...
Often they are, yeah.
Gotcha. That's fascinating. Now, I think it was Norman Mailer who said that having your novel turned into a movie is like having your dog shot. And in that sense, you've had a number of your dogs shot. I mean, there have been many translations of your books into movies, not all of which have been successful. Did you learn anything from the not-so-successful ones?
No.
No.
Nothing. I mean, because I have to consider the screenwriter is a writer. And if he's really good, he'll recognize what's on the book page and he'll pick it up and use it.
Right. But if he misses it?
But because you're not going to get language that's more appropriate by making it up.
We were talking earlier about Be Cool, the adaptation of Be Cool.
Yeah.
And you felt that didn't work so well because people were laughing too much, the characters were finding themselves too amusing, or...
Yeah. I even told the director. He asked me, he said, do you have any advice? He's probably kidding when he asked me. You know. I said, when someone delivers a funny line, don't have anyone else in the scene laughing or grinning or anything like that, because these guys are all serious.
So what would you consider to be the successful adaptations?
Well, I think Jackie Brown, that Tarantino.
Louis? Louis? Is it this aisle or is it the next one over?
It's this one.
You sure?
Yeah, I'm sure.
You're positive? Don't seem sure to me.
Hey, don't say anything else, okay? Keep your mouth shut.
Well...
I mean, don't say one fucking word, okay?
Okay, Louis.
The particular sort of cadence that your books have, that special bounce that they have. I was wondering if there was one particular book or one moment in a book where you felt, that's my rhythm. There it is. I found it.
Well, I began to get an idea of that in the late 50s. As I was writing in the living room at 5 a.m., that it was starting to be fun. And I would put I would put my sound into it. When I started to do that and leave out the adverbs, then I thought,
leave out the adverbs.
You know,
yeah.
I think you know what you're doing.
Are you aware of having had an influence on younger writers?
Well, I'm told that by my publisher.
Right.
That there are a lot of books that try to sound like you. I just got one yesterday. Well, I read the first page, and it's so overwritten, I can't believe it.
Right.
Maybe he quiets down after a while, but he's showing off on the first page.
Right.
And I never show off.
Do you think that's anxiety on the part of a novice writer to be strutting around so much on the
Yeah. Well, like my son, who read the opening sentence to me, "The wind howled like a beast in pain," and he said, "Whose point of view is that?" I said, "I think it must be the wind's point of view." You don't you don't use an inanimate object's point of view, do you? You know, the wind howled like a beast in pain. Well, he should have just crossed that out, you know?